I'm Brooke on behalf of Interior Motions, and today I will be speaking to Christian Jones. Christian is the A&D and Marketing Manager for Linked Reps, which represents a variety of interior furnishing manufacturers. Today we will be discussing NeoCon 2022. Hi Christian, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Brooke. I appreciate being here.
So let's jump into the questions. You've been to NeoCon in years past. So how did this year's NeoCon differ from years prior?
This year was pretty exciting because it was closer to the highs of the attendance of 2019. I also went in 2021 last year in that October timeframe, and it was slightly different because there wasn't as many people. You know, a lot of the manufacturers didn't try to come out with a bunch of new products to pimp out their showroom because they knew 35 or 40% of the people were coming. So this year it was really invigorating because there was a lot of new product. Almost every manufacturer had at least 2 or 3 new products to show off. So it was really exciting because all the people from the industry got to see actually new product.
So how was your overall experience? Did you notice anything that stood out to you? Any overall trends?
Yeah, I noticed a few trends. I seemed like everywhere I walked, not just in our showrooms, but throughout the mart, almost everyone had come out with like a high back, kind of like a wing back, slight privacy chair. And different versions of that. Like you'd be walking by and it's right in their front of the glass of the showroom. Like, okay, that looks kind of familiar. That looks kind of familiar. That looks kind of familiar. All different designs with different lines, but I definitely noticed that. I noticed a lot more things having casters, a lot of products that were mobile, even soft seating pieces, tables as well, some height adjustable, some with different kind of power integrated into their systems, which was really nice to see because I feel like that's what the market, at least in Northern California, has been asking for. They want mobility, they want it to be able to plug in, and they don't want it to be in a fixed spot. And then another trend that I saw was kind of warmer tones. I saw a lot of kind of orange, light red, yellows, almost kind of like it was, sunrise, sunset, or even kind of those autumn fall colors.
Yeah, great. So this is going to be a loaded question, but what were some of your favorite products from NeoCon?
That is a loaded question. It's a good one. I will start with Knee and Camper. So one of the products that they came out with is called the Mag Power Table. And they actually came out with 4 products at the show. 3 of them won NeoCon awards. So they were really kind of innovative and high design, but it was called the Mag Power Table. And what was stunning about it was they actually built a table leg around a power module, which was really cool, really innovative to see, because a lot of the times you have a power module and it's a pop-up into the center of the table, or it's a clamp on the side. It's kind of an afterthought. But this one was truly integrated into the leg. And then after that, like, okay, we're looking at it, and how did you plug it in? Because we're looking at it from the sides. It was a round table on casters. So we're like, okay, how does this work? And then they're like, it's plugged in with a battery. So they had a battery into the center of the table where the 2 power modules plug into. They're like, wow, okay, so you can charge your laptop, you can charge your phone, tablet on casters, move it around, and at the same time. That was a really fun one to see just because of the innovation. Another product that I saw it's called Yarn from Scandinavian Spaces. This one, it's like eclectic, it's well-rounded, it's got the Scandinavian flair to it, but the thought about how they created it really blew it away. And some of the materials they used were very interesting, and I'd never heard of this, but the yarn, the seat pad and the cushion on the back were actually made with horsehair. Which was very interesting. I'm like, I looked at it, I'm like, I don't really know about horsehair. How is this? What is good about this? But it's a highly sustainable product in Sweden. And so it's actually really comfortable too. So they mixed it with wool and they mixed it with the horsehair. So you get a comfortable seat that's sustainable, but it also had this beautifully designed back that kind of almost had this wicker look to it, but it was with yarn. I've got 2 other ones, so hopefully that's not too many. But Stylex seating, they came out with a family called DAU, DAU, and it's a series of poofs, poof benches, lounge poofs. But the really unique part about it was that once you get to the piece that's larger than the small poof, you can actually add casters on it. The cool part about it was like reverse pressure casters. So when you're not sitting in it, you have a little toggle, and you can pull it with you and move it around the office, the school, wherever you want to be. And then once you sit down in it, the casters lock. So now you're no longer going to move. You're not going to slide all over the place or have chair races down the hall or anything. But that was really cool to see. The last one was ERG International. This is the second year they've had a showroom in the Mart, and they won Best Small Showroom and Best Showroom of NeoCon. So it's always like, I don't want to call them an underdog because they are a high quality manufacturer in Southern California, but it was kind of like a win for the underdogs. And they had that Higgy, kind of like just that relaxed kind of welcome to the space, Cali cool vibe. Mm-hmm. And they had all those warm tones. They had all the creams. They had Unicadev acoustics and textiles mixed in. That was all just kind of this warm, inviting feel. And I think the interior design industry rewarded them with those 2 awards. So those are kind of my themes and the products that I thought kind of correlated with them.
Awesome. Yeah, well, we'll definitely have to go check out those products. But thank you so much for sharing your insights and for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Brooke. I appreciate it. It's always a fun time.